Hey everybody, my name is Kenshi33 and here today I want to talk about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and where it stands with me and my friends today. Now, we play Xenoverse 2 on console. We don't play it on PC, mostly because I don't want to buy the same game twice. And I'm not about to go pirate a game like this. At least not anymore. We play this game on console because when it first came out, it was fun. If you don't know, the Xenoverse series is a very popular series with a lot of players. Whether it be teens, young adults, kids, fully grown adults, I don't care. Basically, it's popular. But the problem I have is on console with the netcode. When the game first came out and I got it for Christmas, or something, I can't remember when. I think it was Christmas that I was given it. Not that it came out on Christmas or anything, but it was great. My friends and I played it. They hopped on it. They played it as well. We had a fun time fighting each other. We had fun time doing parallel quests, PvE. PvE is great, except for the RNG drops. Now they have gotten more generous for it. Usually you just need to complete a mission once or twice to get a skill or something, but otherwise it's fine. Back then it was kind of hard to get some moves, especially if they were more rare than others. But the problem was PvP. After more updates and DLC started to drop, the netcode started getting worse. What I mean by this is that I could be doing a combo and for some reason the game will just drop it. I can't do my favorite combos. Or my friends will be doing a super against me and it doesn't hit me, or it will basically drag me back into it, which was really annoying because I would be like about 10 feet away from it and it does that, which kind of ruined the fast-paced motion of the game. Now, at first it wasn't that bad, so we were just like, okay, it's probably just an internet error. Well, as more updates started to drop and stuff and more DLC started to come out, we started noticing it more and more. And it's like, what the heck? What is this? It was really unnecessary of them to do this. Yes, or they needed to fix their shit. Excuse my language, but they did. It was annoying. It made the game not fun anymore. And we basically went on the forums and we asked for them to try and update this. Now, eventually, after a bunch of more DLC came out, they eventually did fix it. Or so I thought. It was horrible what they did. They put into one of their patch notes that they had a netcode fix, and all of us were ecstatic. But it turns out that it was false. Because when we got in the game, well, I can't say it was entirely false. It was true for a little bit, but as more updates started to happen, like the next update that they did, the netcode started getting worse again. And I was just so angry because I was like, alright, Xenoverse is trying to get back on track. We should probably play this more. No, it didn't work like that. It was horrible! Even worse than before. I don't know how they did it. But anytime they try and fix something, new things pop up that make the game worse. And it's usually with PvP combat. There's some unnecessary things that might be slowing down everything in Canton City. I don't know. No, I don't fully look into that. I just want to play with my friends. And it's people who look into that, good for you. But the only thing I worry about is patch notes, updates that could be actually useful when in doing PvE or PvP or new content. But basically, it started to happen to where sometimes even ultimates wouldn't hit. And I'm not talking about them recovering out of my ultimates or anything like that. I mean that it would literally just either pass through them, or it wouldn't get the full hits in, or it would hit them, but it did nothing until after like 10 seconds after the ultimate had already ended, which really annoyed me. It truly did. So I was like wondering, like, Xenoverse, what are you doing? So we started getting more and more DLC content. And I'm thinking to myself, what are the developers or whoever runs the netcode thinking? They should fix the console's netcode first before adding more DLC. Nope, they don't listen. They don't listen with a lot of things, to be honest. They rarely listen. Now, I'm not going to bash on DLC. To be honest, when a game doesn't have enough content on it, it's eventually just going to die. Alright, some of that is not true, like with Gmod. The only reason it's really dying out is because of it being a very old game. That's basically it. It's nothing else. It has nothing to do with it being a bad game. It's an amazing game. But this is different. I like a competitive fighter, where it's basically like a power fantasy, and I love Dragon Ball games. My friends do too, but this is insane. I've tried writing to the forums multiple times saying we need a netcode fix. It's mandatory if you want people to really stay on your game. Eventually, you're going to run out of PvE quests to put, and it's going to be kind of, I'm sorry to say this, dog shit. The worst thing about this, and I don't mean to harsh on the modding community, is that the modding community is doing better than the actual developers of the game. I will see mods on the internet which introduce something that I've wanted for a long time, Super Saiyan 4, or combining the Super Saiyan God transformations into one, giving basically manga-like attacks into the game. It's not that hard, Xenoverse. It really isn't. The thing that I'm really jealous about the modding community and Xenoverse players on PC is that the modding community have basically put mods so then they can actually fix the netcode, which the Xenoverse devs cannot do for some reason. It's like all they think about is content. Well, guess what? People aren't going to buy your entire game if it's not that good. And people are just becoming content with how the netcode is on console. Me, I'm not going to stand for that. Xenoverse 1's netcode was actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Xenoverse 2's netcode started out fine until they started adding stuff and stopped fixing stuff. We never asked for UI Goku Sign, GT Vegeta, and Dispo. We didn't ask for those characters, but they put a voting registry up and everybody voted. Well, guess what? It didn't matter in the end because they're just like, oh, okay, we're gonna release all 3 characters at once. And I'm like thinking to myself, so our votes didn't matter at all. You just put that up there just to have it, to keep us occupied. Take time, Xenoverse developers. Not everything needs to be rushed. I know it doesn't need to be rushed for a reason. And because you guys don't promote your game that much. You just recently promoted your DLC. That's about it. But really, you need to take more time on stuff. Make sure that stuff is fixed. It just does need to be fixed. And it's not going to be the Wi-Fi all the time. Now, some of you guys may not experience any of this. But my friends and I are. I've talked to other people. They're experiencing it. And it's getting annoying. And it's making me want to just delete the game. I already have deleted the game. After this video was made, like about a few weeks ago, I had already deleted Xenoverse. Why? Because I want to get ready for Sparking Zero. Of course, I'm a Budokai Tenkaichi fan. And I'm pretty sure with how smooth this is going to be, it's going to be better than Xenoverse. And it might actually kill Xenoverse. That is how good it looks. That is how it is. Now, one thing that I do hate about the modding community is not really about the PC players. It's that people will literally mod their own console accounts and then play those characters on console with a bunch of vanilla game players. And I really do hate that because it gets so annoying to the point that I just don't even want to play the game anymore. Because they will just come up to you wanting to fight and you'll think, oh yeah, I'll get a good fight in. And then they have all this modded stuff and they're not even actually that good at the game. If you'd like to see what I mean, please, take a look at this clip.
I thought the game crashed.
What the fuck is that? Oh, what is that? What?
He can make the freaking bombs from the freaking from the raid events.
And I can't even do anything to it!
Can you go through it?
No!
Yeah, no! Well, at least you don't get hit by it. I mean, well, at least you don't get hurt by it, rather.
Oh my god! What the fuck's going on?
Wait, if that thing hits the ground, wait, will you die?
Probably! What is up with this shit?
Oh, and he quit.
Now, I hope that you saw what I meant by that. It is complete and utter crap that a modded player is able to come online and basically hit people that are vanilla game players with a modded account. That is complete and utter dog shit. Nobody is going to be able to see that coming. Especially if they don't know the person because they're fighting random matches or just let random people in. How the hell are we supposed to expect that? We're not. It's stupid. Completely. I don't want to deal with it. Nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody wants to have a modded account just come on when they're just playing vanilla game on console and say, hey, want to fight? And then just dog shit them over with moves. Now, granted, that guy did leave before anything happened. Probably his internet was too unstable. And I don't have all the other videos of when this has happened to me or my friends, but it's still very annoying. Now, I've been ranting on for about, I don't know, about 11 minutes or so, and I just don't want to anymore. I really don't. It just gets me angry even thinking about this. And I'm sorry that I wasted your guys' time, but if you guys liked the video, please hit the like button down below. And if you guys have any comments or questions or anything that you want to say, just put it down. I'm not going to harsh you for it. But I think I'm going to end the video here. And I hope that you guys try and talk to the Xenoverse devs by putting stuff in the forums that you think is wrong with the game. Don't be content with what it is. If you like this game a lot, or like what it brings to the table, please don't let it die out. Anyways, this has been from me to you, Kenshi33, and I hope to see you in my next video.